There we go. Very important. The net. Just so you realize, that was 10 minutes. It's a little under 10 minutes, that last one. This one's a little under 9, 8, 7, 6. It's just one of the ways we do things. It provides the ability to be expansive, but over time kind of get the feeling, oh, wait, so what's the point of it all? So, just if you, heads up for you, if you'd like to get a little bit more of where this is going, go to the ones near the end. And they were short, too. In fact, you know, what the hell, why don't you go to the last one? It's 45, 8 seconds, something like that. Under 50, maybe 50 seconds. That's all. Fast. Which is reminding me. What I need to do. In fact, the idea of doing a full 10, 9, 8, 7, no, it's not going to happen tonight. And my God, what am I talking about? That takes almost an hour. And it's freaking 3:30, 3:45 or something. I'm really tired. I'm being an idiot. Excuse me. It happened. Let me try to get to the point more quickly. We're looking for some people. We're looking for people who are not afraid. Well, no, it's not, which is not to say they don't feel fear. Fear is a very important thing to feel. Feel, because it's a warning. Sometimes fear needs to be, the fear that's in our stomachs or in our hearts, you know, needs to be subjected to some analysis from our heads. Not denial. No, oh, I'm afraid of something. What is it? What is it? Let me think about it. Let me think a little statistically. Let me think about what my experience, what really, what are the odds of a particular thing happening? And then if something happens, just how bad would the consequence be? I mean, we don't want things that wind up with us, say, losing our job or something. Although, very few people die from losing a job. I mean, some people kill themselves, or something. Or they really don't, they never recover. I mean, that can happen. So losing a job can be an enormously problematic thing. But, life is less about the cards we're dealt than the way we play our hands. Another thing we talk about a lot. Actually in OHAMSI. OHAMSI is the deeper level. Parroter's Net is where we introduce people to parroting. We introduce people to our Parroters Tech, which is our technology and human support services business. That's a business. Profit-making kind of business that is meant to help people. At first, we are afraid that our only customers have to be quite well heeled, because what we're doing is highly individualized. Now we know that over time, the accumulated experience of all these individual individual plans that we develop with our clients. I mean, it's the clients develop the plans. We provide all the technical support for it, including processing, voice recognition, indexing. That's extremely important. And but although it's not as if it's something that can be done or should be done entirely mechanistically, I mean, indexing is part of the process. You as a parroter, you want to be indexing your work as you go along. I mean, your practice, your parroting, which is what I do. Whenever I come to a point that it's time to kind of the end of a paragraph, say, end of a chapter or section or something like that. Punctuation. And actually, since I'm filming and I'm going to use the soundtrack of this as part of this filming, I don't want to do an actual stopping. Even though if, say, I were just parroting, I would stop. Because I realize, what I'm saying to you right now has not been said enough. We parroters tend to be a busy bunch. We spend our time kind of just parroting, which creates lots of content, which we know ultimately we'll be able to go and look through it. And that's part of what parroters tech, or parrot tech, or whatever we're calling it. We keep kind of changing it because we don't care. We're not incorporated. We don't go that way. We work with people. Well, certainly now. I mean, down the road, we might very well want to be an LLC, so we can't be so bullshit. Because we work with integrity, and we're just even if we weren't working with integrity, we're consultants, and there are issues. There's the privacy of your data. If you choose to entrust it with us, and you have to. So we tell you about what we do. We tell you, and then you agree or not agree, and we shake on it. Sometimes, this way I'm shaking with you about this thing, and actually, since we're recording it, we actually do have written. We have the equivalent of written agreement, but the written agreement is in the form of a dialogue. So we can go back and say, well, I said this, but when I realized that I could understand how you can think that I said something different. So I have to grant that to you. On the other hand, I think you should give me a break, too. We'll work it out. And we're not going to go to court over it. You and I are going to work it out so that we'll do more things together. It's